Already invests in the utility, but gets no reward. But I guess there's some info in the lack of. It is going to be that flood towards B. The trades are there. Nice positioning towards main, at least, from some of Trace. Going to make this difficult. G2 not finding what they want on the way in.
Yeah, got a couple of kills, but it's not going to be enough, especially because Bianca is still back there towards stairs. That's going to be the first kill, and Trace with an excellent pistol to start it.
I love this. Bianca, the ultimate America's killer, is just holding this down. Just resolute to move. Perfect start for Trace. Calm and collected, didn't feel phased. Was looking in control because, you know, G2 can get under your skin. They are an explosive side at times. Hebe looking to farm up. Controller one, they have slipped through, so he could actually be pinched here, and he does go down. They've got, I don't want to say site control, but they've at least got the foot in the door.
It's awkward too because Kai is the only player going into site here.
I'm worried he's going ahead here. There was no trade potential. That's far too risky for far too little reward. G2 given a chance. They pause the tempo.
Yeah, G2 have plenty of time. A minute left. Trace right now is still a little bit scattered. They're worried about G2 actually just running through the C site, but G2 have to comfortably grab the spike with the smoke and get out of there.
And I like what Jorg's trying to do as well, get a little more space over towards that CT side, kind of play off site, play the timing. I don't know how it's going to work out. Timing is going to be awkward. Yeah,
you hate to see it.
Wait. Ooh,
no way.
Oh, you might love to see it. I don't know. This is just gone completely topsy-turvy. Gorgeous flash. Jorgamo's being a nuisance. Time's being bought, and look at Valen joining in. It ain't a one-man fight anymore. They have no idea about this additional body, and Valen can just hold this down. But they still have to control the site, which they might be doing here. Hold on, it's a 1v1, but the defuse is a problem. Bianca is going to sit this. He's not going to get off this one, surely. Not actually does. He has to. Read it so well. Doesn't get the plant and play retake.
30
we'll
seconds
see even
left.
how committed they go into the retake, whether or not they try to deny some ult orbs or something like this. Bianca is actually going to find the go shot. And hold on now, because Trace have 4 players ready to go.
And that's Trent gone from a post plant as well. We know what Ateo can do, but already you're going to see that pressure mounting. Almost that quick retake coming in, but they get stopped at the gates. Hebe going down makes this trickier, but an opportunity made out of nothing. Still, need to chip away at the last 3 if they really want to make a go at this. Fang does well, expects the counter swing, but it's Leaf holding that back line, taking away Kai. Pretty much tips this completely into their hands. This would have to be monstrous from Fang. I don't think it's going to happen. It's not. G2 just about get across the finish line there. Very close.
Sight.
Yeah, and you're going to get a little spot here. Jorgamo's hopefully going to find a corner to play. What on earth? Jorgamo.
He's alive?
Yeah, I don't know how you're getting away with that. I really don't. Jor just gets away with daylight robbery to keep his life on 40 HP. But now, Trace can now start flooding over here. They can put bodies on the side. This cross is not secure. It is certainly not safe. It's going to be punished already. A 2-for-1 trade out. Kai absolutely unleashing from the back of the site. A 2v3. And Trent now has to try and make his way over. Stunning from Trace. Rough one to lose. And that's a confidence builder here for Trace going forward. This looks like a very explosive piece towards that B site. I don't think you're getting out of this alive. Wait, they managed to hold it in the door. Jorgamo, though, from the back line, going to take away 2. This is his site already. Maybe a 3rd. Yeah, it's a 3rd. He's going to make up for the last round by basically getting you another. Jorgamo is ripping them to shreds. 1 away from the ace. And a stark reminder of what that man can do. The stars don't even need to align. He can make it all himself. And it's a formality at the end. Maybe you're going to pull off a miracle here? Prove me wrong.
I'll tell you what, it is nice to see Jog back on the big stage. But Low King with so much to do against him. Trent's got his number right on the side. That'll tie things back. G2 to move over there. They have a little info, so Bianca's got to step forward into front B. It's being held, and somehow he's winning that fight. That's the spike and spawn.
Uh-oh. Trent. And hold on, he didn't get stunned here. Jorgamo actually has more of a fair fight than he would have wanted. This is really messy. What is going on here? Trace being super slippery about this, and he has to get out of dodge. It's a bit of a ruse because they're still heading towards A. The bulk of G2 is still working, and somehow it feels like they've accidentally tripped into the right outcome.
Yeah, G2, they want to buy some time, I think, for Jaw to rotate back over, but look at this pit going down. Jonah P playing right up in the front of it, too.
Oh. Reveal. Oh, Hebe! Jonah P gonna get the wind knocked out of him on that. Jorgamo is now making it back towards his A site. They're not taking any chances on this. Ult gonna come on, but it's still gonna be Leaf. He's got the shorty, and he's ready for it. Noting Kai on the way through, gets a reload, and slips a little further back. Leaf is playing this really well, but he does get found. It's all on Jaw. And again, it feels like almost an impossible situation, and they're running ults here. And Bianca was so ready. Trace in these rounds are scrappy, and it works for them. play this composed. He's got a lot of pressure on his foot.
Okay, full stun.
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah, it's all good. No sweat. The wall goes up. We've got control. There's no problems here. G2 not getting away with anything they want in this round.
The half buy for them just completely falls apart. The oldest trick in the book, half buy, so you force into the B site, and Trace were absolutely ready for it. Actually, I think I really like how Trace have been sort of controlling with the early fights towards Rubble, being able to break Baby Door, go into Link, sort of move back and forth between the B and A sites. It's caused a lot of problems for G2, even on their bigger buy rounds.
No fuel.
Now, do they get a little bit of a read on this? It's gone real quiet on the rest of the map. Now there's going to be this explosive approach towards C. Again, high pressure, high tempo, stunning, clear. G2 just shifted gears, showing some real pedigree on this one. Supplan's going to be in.
And Jonah P has the Rolling Thunder in the post plant. Trace have to sort of bait that out somehow, but I'm not sure they have the utility to do it outside of the paranoia.
This pivot to the C side was absolutely heaven sent for G2. It's still rough though, but it is that ult with Jonah P, right? That's the backbone to this round.
And Trent's just going to be a little rat on site, playing off this perfectly.
Yeah, why not? But a very early investment of the ult, and now hold on. This may not go the way they wanted. Leave! Stunning from him.
They found success here, a little 1-2 punch setup. Jonah P,
hold
looking
on.
high, finding 2 kills.
He's made something out of it. It ain't over yet, but it's a long rotation for Hebe. The first on the side will be Bianca. He's gonna get it at least.
Silent drop.
Yeah, they have no idea. Hold on. He's close enough. Hold on, he's got one. A 1v2. Hebe, have you got it in ya? Have you got the capability to pull this one off? Trent, though, again in the post plant here. Down a little low, but that's fine. Leaf the one to really do the damage before first attempt made. Doesn't care. He's going to have to care. Yeah, that's going to force you off, but he's actually made this feel a little doable. Trent was just like, hell, I'll go. Plant going to come down, and the ult now primed Kai, waiting to instigate this retake.
You could even try to dodge the Visal with it.
And I love the deep smoke coming down from Lau King as well, kind of creating that pressure through towards Door. It kind of makes them fight forward, which they're willing to do. It's G2, they want a bit of aggression, but it's Leaf to try and draw the blood, but it's a 2-for-1 trade out. Trace have the numbers, and they have the round. They manipulated G2 from start
To see if they can catch that early aggro. Well played by Hebe to not overextend, but he's in a whole heap of trouble now.
Certainly is. TP gets taken. Valen's in there. No idea. Perfect pinch. Perfect use of the ult. I wanted it. I get it. But they're fighting back. Trace! They don't care. They just barrel into the site and bring it back to a 2v2. No right to do that, but somehow make it happen. And now G2 want that plant. They want the time on their side. Some advantage. Lee is prowling, patrolling in the ult himself. Bianca praying that some of this spray works. They're going to walk this. They're absolutely going to walk this. Oh my god, that was so close. Trent's the one to get it, and now just one man against the two. A brutal altar walk in.
Hello?
What are we up to? That drops the pit. Suddenly this becomes so much more doable, and Trent left in a world of trouble. The cross ain't pretty, and this is now getting messy. This is looking like composure's on the line. We've got the utility coming out, and the pressure is there! Trent goes down! Unbelievable, but does he have the time? Yeah, he does! He absolutely does! That is gonna look close, but I swear to you, he's got this one.
No, he doesn't!
No, he doesn't, I lied!
No, he doesn't!
G2 just about getting away with it! Hey, if they can get a plant, they get a kill or two. Brilliant. I like the idea. Oh, look at this crunch. That's so well made, so well crafted. And it does put Valen in a little bit of a predicament, but that's the spike. So they do need to go on a recovery mission, and Valen's got to play this right. He doesn't want to fall here. Could get overwhelmed. Doesn't. Keeps composed whole way through. Sadly, it feels like kind of a bit of a cursed chalice. I like this from Kai, though.
Yeah, Kai's the guy that could just blow this open. G2 have no idea he's on the way. Trent turning around at the exact right time. You gotta be kidding me. And yeah, we're pushing through smokes, but at the end of the day, G2 just high-rolling on luck there and taking down Trace, no problem.
Yeah, absolutely nat 20ing the whole way through. This is nice. It could be an issue. Let's see if it becomes one. That's yet to be decided. Kai.
Not ready yet. Good hit.
Not the one to get punished yet, but he knows that there's pressure now into the backline. Seeing that Util and Jorgamo just caught sleeping, they were way deeper than he expected.
Yeah.
That's the site open.
He got the shot on Feng Feng, but heavy armor only down to 10 HP. Now this Ray's playing super aggressively up towards heaven.
10 HP. He's going for this on 10 HP.
And fully cleared out as well, I don't know.
I mean,
Okay.
I'll shut my mouth. I'll shut my goddamn mouth. I'm so sorry. Play where you want with your 10 HP. Get aggressive.
I wasn't familiar with this game.
And now we are. It is getting down to that kind of, you know, deeper end of the round. Valorant's position could still get the pressure going, but you can hear that clock ticking. Time is running low, and the 10 HP demon is still striking. Valorant just, I think he's trying to achieve maximum damage at this point if he can. Take away these rifles, because the round isn't going to be really going his way anymore. Bloody hell!
This ultimate going for a refight.
Okay, and they're trying to go for this one, but do they clear it diligently? Yeah, they do. Trent's on the case. Quick double picked up. That's Fung gone, that's Lauking gone. That's some big players removed from this. You've lost the ult. You've lost your smokes, kinda. You're left down with Kai, Hebe, and Bianca. This is not an easy round anymore.
Yeah, especially with Leaf taking that forward position on B. These players are boxed into the A site. You either have to walk into Jog with no HP, and yeah, not going to work. Or you walk into an Odin, or there's a flank coming in. There's just nothing you can do correctly in this round. It's all falling to pieces.
No good outcome. There's no good death. There's no good death. There's no nice way to go here. It just feels inevitable. Oh man, this is horrible.
Blinded, he's flanked. Yeah. And now they're walking into a potential trap with that double flank coming out through C.
I am worried about the flank, and I'm so glad we're seeing G2 explore this. I kind of want Trace to do it, but on the hunt here, I'm just going to put that in the pocket of Trent. Lovely. That's a man on the side, man to the good. And now you can see if that post plant holds, but this flank is still on the way.
It's the flank and Jonah P over on A. Those two fights are what could get G2 back into the round. First one goes their way, second one doesn't. Trey still with a great chance here.
Yeah, and Giacomo's now in no man's land. He's a million miles out from this one, but he's going to get through back by door. They've kind of split over towards that blue room, trying to take over some security towards CT. Trace almost exchanging paces here, but G2 do need to start going. They see this get moving. Giacomo going to take that step, start getting towards the site. Hey, baby, in a problem. We're starting to see them really heat up here. Trace, it's getting messy again, and they win out. That pivot to B could have gone.
K can actually find him here. Defense wall goes up. Not playing right on the other side, takes his timing through. That is perfect. He gets his kill, and he's out.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was dreaming of happening. Now going back in with the ult as well. He wants more. This man's hungry for it. He's going to see so much. That's everything you dreamed of. Giacomo, nothing short of divine intervention could save Trace now, and maybe they're going to get it, but it's trying to take away Hebe, and Giacomo in the back line is going to just, again, keep them crunched here. Trent's the one to kill him, but it's Giacomo seeing all of them as well. Fung's gone, even just one alive. A 1v3 required. No easy task, no spike. They're ready for him.
He's ulting for it.
They're trying to block.
But he only has 20 seconds. He still has to fight these players.
He has to go back for this, and they're waiting patiently. G2, all too aware of the plan. Fall a little short, looking a little desperate there, though, Val, and Leaf going down. I'm a little surprised, but Trent is still trying to keep this competitive.
Jonah P is really trying to bust a move over to that C side as the A lurk again finds the kill. Jonah P blinded up, can't hear anything. He really needed to take a timing into the site, but now all eyes fall onto Trent here. That'll be the first one, and still no spike planted.
This could be a monstrous round for Trent. He still has util. He has a nice bit of positioning to play from.
Two flashes on Jonah P as well. Right now, Trace just buying time so that Hebe could actually regroup with the team, and the whole while, G2 are concerned that that flank could still be coming in.
Trent take this moment. It's a big opportunity here. Smoked off, though, here. Considering the util, ult going to come down, denies plant on this, and he does get a little closer off the flash coming out from Jonah P. Trent is now very close by, and they have no idea. Trent is just a step away.
Well, they only have a pixel to plant with.
They have so little. And the jump spot, very diligent from Bianca there to double check on this. Trent is so close. He's looking for a kill. He's looking for a pixel out of place, and he's being given nothing. But Trace looking hesitant, trying to walk through the ult. They get the reward. Jonah P goes down, leaving just Trent alive. But this man looked good, but it's not good enough. Lao King's there. And even in all that hesitation, big gateway round for them. Giacomo would be the first to be challenged. Trying to stick around on this one, at least for a moment longer, and you can see why. Valen there, and nothing to really force him off this. Trace, what's going on? You've just lost two players. You haven't made it past the starting blocks.
It's just a mess, and with where Fung's body dropped, Valen now has a rifle in hand. Trace are still spread apart. I mean, if they want a way back in this round, they almost need to ask Hebe, hey, can you go get a kill over on A side again? Do something.
Those steps are pretty useful, I guess, but there's still obviously the threat of Leaf here, but he only has that frenzy, so maybe they can start building towards this A site.
If anything, falling back there sets up G2 to win this round even more, because now you've got a potential crossfire going from stairs and out of baby. G2 are trying to play as together as possible here to abuse the fact they've got numbers.
This is so goddamn tense, though. Trent here, waiting. Angle's good, shots better. Still controlling the spike. Is there, Trent? Back-to-back impact, leaving just one alive. G2.
Trace, they've got the Visal to play with, but Jaw's trying to get right up in their face. He's going for fights.
Oh, this man's looking nasty. This is the moment the Jorg always seems to shine. How's he getting out of here? How is Trent alive still? What is this bloodbath we are witnessing? Jonah P, he fancies a go at it. This is a mental round.
Q Rocket Man as Funk goes flying into the air. G2 are still hanging around though. They're still fighting for this space beyond K and Funk. We're gonna take them down and open up this site.
Force them back into place. Force them to heal a little. That's too far. G2 wants to remember there's some fire with these Trace boys.
Look at Leap though,
Oh,
hanging
God.
out here. He gets one, he gets two, and
Oh,
he's still looking for more.
Unbelievable from Leaf. And even in the back of his mind, he read it right. He buys the time. He reads around, and Kai from high hopes. So what could be a corner
left.
with a shorty in it, Leaf?
25 seconds.
Oh, just that taste of potential for Trace there. Maybe the game could have continued, but Leaf, I think, might have crushed this one. Look at the spike, and Kai has to try and fight. He does. 13 seconds. You got to go now, Kai. It's game on. Oh, no! Heartbreak for Kai, and composure for Valen. 13-8.
Leaf is just an animal in the server. What a beast! Taking down 3 there. The round was completely lost from G2, but he keeps his head high and carries it through.
So now can Trace, though, live up to what they now have to do after these smokes?
Once again, forcing a teleport out. I really like how Trace have paced their way in here. Valen, though, look at that triple stun, and he is just feasting.
Oh, the theory in the world is lovely, but the execution is not there. G2 reading them like a book. They've been there, they've done this, they felt this pressure not all that long ago, and that spike could not be further away here.
I feel like G2 just have their few agents that they love, and they abuse them every single map, like Yoru and Breach. For just side, so that stun will not be in range. If Trace snap on this exec, which they will.
Just instantly evacuate site, no worries. I like this really heads up work. They're going to get the information about this, that's fine. This should be a plant, and we're looking at the post-plant utility, we're looking at that retake potential. Yeah, then this is where maybe the Outlaw does get a little bit trickier, but Leaf's got about 40 weapons he can bank on, so no worries.
Yeah, I think it's most likely Leaf just goes and plays containment here, unless his team can find some openers into this A site. He's going to bust down that vent and try and find some way in.
Yeah, they're already getting pretty close here. They've made it pretty far out towards site. Kai needs to be ready for this. Trent's already got a trade. Kai does well to pivot around and turn on a dime, but Kai wants more, and that's a little too greedy for my taste. Trying to play out as best he can, potentially call up his own number, but now G2 have stepped on the site. Now we've got to look at this post plant. Where's that utility? Where's the pressure? Where's the kills? It's now down to just one. Jonah P in a 1v2. Surely Trace have done enough here. They have. With 2 alive, they get their first on the board.
Yeah, and Fung in the post plant there, finding to reinforce Leaf, who's now repositioned back into sight. Trace have nowhere to go but in.
Yeah, just spammed on and on and on here. They are still trying to go for this one. They've made it out towards site. Heaven controls there for Jonah P. You're looking at the back of the site with Leaf, very passive, waiting for that lurk to come in.
Fung has to be ready for it. They don't have Cypher, they don't have flank watch. They've got to win this fight back in main, or they're just going to get crunched.
That's 2 players. That's going to be so much, and Trent's so aware. That's the backbone broken for this round. Now they try and fight forward, take the space towards CT, but Leaf heads up work. Really hard to dig out of that deeper position. He's just going to hold it safe, force them back on the fight, and G2 clearing house. They've had their answer. They found their cure to the woes, leaving Hebei as a formality to the outcome. Jonah P very prepared here.
I wonder if they're committing all their ults. Trace, that's 1 down. Maybe another to send in a 4v5. It's just falling apart.
But G2 carved the perfect place to play from. It's just stunning to witness. They know the win conditions that Trace would have wanted, what was available and what wasn't. But the plant Gonna be denied for now. Not gonna come down. Hunter's Fury on top. And Trent just blind, sending that perfect. Hebe and Loking, what are you meant to do here? That's what you're meant to do. Fight your way forward. But it's a 1v2, and time is not on your side. Leaf makes sure of it. Expecting it. Trent already kind of testing the waters here. This feels quite similar, but I mean, it's a very straightforward approach. It looks just straight out of main.
Trent's down on site. G2 aren't giving this one up at all.
Wait, how's Trent sticking around on this? Yeah, Funko might be in real trouble here. What on earth?
This is weird.
Oh, this is bizarre. Yeah, Trent, I'm pretty sure was blind during this. What is this massacre happening on the site? Back and forth, but this time, G2 unwilling to relent on it. And the last player lurking is just lurking up middle. And it feels like with this silence becomes deafening, it's so obvious that he's not with the pack, that this potential flank is now on the way.
Players are isolated. That's the only real hope, but it's a kind of a nasty off-angle. Valent's playing up towards heaven. Now he's made noise.
Okay.
I mean, look, Jaw's a little bit low.
I'm on board. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Man.
Yeah.
This is a good read to test this, see what the hold's going to be like, but sending that ultimate in early, this is the round where G2 have nobody actually home on the site.
And again, I don't mind people playing off-site on this one. I really don't. Play for that retake. You got so much to bank on. Why not? They haven't really had to depend on these ults either. Yeah, we had Leaf kind of going for his. That's fair enough. That's player's preference. But already Jorgamo going to invest. That's fine. Clear close. That's two spotted. Big info. Divide going to go in. And all the ults on top. Good luck. Have fun. We're away. Jorgamo hungry on the hunt.
And he's out.
I don't know how he's done that. I don't know how he does this.
And they're defusing too with Trent coming in on the flank. I mean, Trace, they have to stop this spike from being defused, but the flank has come in. Trent is destroying Trace in the backlines. A beautiful round put together by G2. Just take Trace right on out of it. Especially playing the cheater agents, you know, just TP. I mean, look, Leaf's full flashed. He's droned, he's whatever, and he's just out. It's frustrating to play against because you have to use the util to clear him, but then you have to stop moving because you didn't actually kill him.
This pause feels so blindingly obvious. Oh, Bianche has to kind of get out of that one. And again, they commit close towards site. This position, we saw it taken before. I think it was Trent here last time. This time around, Jonah P finding the pixel to play from. It's lovely from Trent. Swings on in, and that confidence stays sky high. Bianche, the last one to try and pull off a 1v3. It ain't the big green, basically, at this point. Yeah, what are you meant to do? Like, how are you meant to clear this in any sort of way?
He's in front of the wall.
He is. Oh, another body drops. Hebe, the one to be punished this time. And Trace have to keep going. They have to keep trying to fight forward. They do find Leaf on his almost greedy re-peek, and this play back towards A.
That's huge, because they have the spike plant now. Really good stuff out of Kai, but you've got flanks on flanks coming from G2. Kai still playing into that mid space, but he's cleared by Jaw.
Jorg, are you going to do this to him again? Yeah, you are. You're going to try and set him up for success. Kai, can you get away with your life? No, you can't! The King of Chaos is back in the building! Jorgamo is just tearing him apart one by one. This time he's stopped. Finally a 3v3. Time is on their side. Until then, just turned away.
Loking was so deadly from backside back when Trace were winning their rounds. He's got to show up in a big way because it's him against the world.
Oh, Fung Fung a 1v3. He's got pressure left, right, and center. G2 just... It starts with a pistol round. Nice little high-low set on towards A. Can they hold what's coming towards them, though? Oh, no, the timing. Okay, Hebe has to just get out of there, leave Loking to his own devices. Oh, it's divide and conquer. G2 never stopped looking this good. Oh, Valen! Peekaboo! Bianche going to be feeling that one in the morning as Kai and Fung Fung. You've got a long way to go back towards A.
There's just not even a fight put up there. Dropping like flies. Yeah, Fung Fung and Kai, those are your playmakers, those are your fighters, but with G2 bundled up 5 players in A main, it's just hard to imagine a world where it can happen. Smoke's gonna go down, but I mean, look at the utility.
Jesus! Oh, that's a real souring moment to see that in this round. Valen and Leaf just dive on in. It's a team.
Plant down on.
Hey, red carpet's rolled out. Perfect. All on the retake.
After the plant, Trent's just going to be one off ultimate as well, so G2 could just fall back and play a rolling post.
I love that Leaf still has his position, no threat of the lurk. Doesn't have to stick around too long. Jorgamo already going to take away Feng Feng. Leaving just 3, and Kai copping a boatload of damage. Again, no shields to bank on here. Jonah P feeling confident, having a little go at things. Keeping them spammed out, keeping them down. Under the heel, G2 just need one more man and they got it. Clean work. Playing to their own expectations, their own caliber, and crush any chance of this underdog story today.
That's the debut every G2 fan wanted to see. Coming in to Bangkok here with higher expectations than they have ever had, right? Coming in as the first seed out of Americas, the huge signing of Jogamo in the offseason. Started off a little bit wobbly in that first half of Lotus, but after that completely cruised through here. And Leaf has just continued his reign of terror since kickoff.
Leaf looked exceptional today, and to kind of touch base on Trace here as well. Map 1, there was chances. There were moments where we could have had genuinely a little bit of a closer game in my mind, but Map 2 was all theirs. G2 looked a cut above, really looked a cut above, played like the favourites. I know a lot of people were looking for a potential upset here, and G2 are having absolutely none of it.
Absolutely. No, and I just love how calm Valen is looking up there, right? He's playing up to the crowd. In comms, we heard him as well, keeping it chill, you know, making sure the team takes things slow, doesn't overhype.